DroneTalks is an online platform to spread ideas and to educate in the drone ecosystem. At DroneTalks, we discuss technology, regulatory, business and ecosystem topics openly with industry leaders to enable and foster innovation for a better future.
Welcome everyone, I'm Esther Kovac, the CEO and founder of DroneTalks.online, and today I'm talking with Bobby Healy, CEO and founder of Manna drone delivery. Welcome, Bobby.
Hello, and delighted to be here.
Great to see you. So first, I just would like to, understand possibly the easiest but biggest question. I'm a consumer, for example, and I want to order something online. And what's the difference between a normal delivery, which I received today, the service, and compared to a drone delivery? What's the main benefits of a drone delivery?
I think speed, quality of the products that you receive are the two obvious ones, right? So our average flight time is between 2 and 3 minutes. So we're flying very short range, 2 kilometers, maybe 3 kilometers. And at the speed we're flying, your speed is going to be a huge thing. And so if you're ordering coffee or if you're ordering food or any of these perishable products, then the quality of the product also very important. But the things that people don't see are the alternative road-based delivery leads to traffic congestion. It creates carbon monoxide in the air through CO2 emissions, and it's dangerous. Delivery drivers and cyclists are being injured and killed all over the roads, all over the world, and it's not scalable. So the alternative is just not scalable. And drones are robots, and our output or our scaling is a function of our ability to manufacture and manage the airspace. So it's just a far better world to use robots or drones to do delivery over the alternative.
Oh, that sounds super exciting. And I should admit that I love following you on social media. I'm a huge fan of you, and you just posted, I think last week, you kickstarted a collaboration with Tesco. And, I'm living in London, so I'm just wondering when my grocery shopping going to be delivered with Manna drones, or how this Tesco collaboration going?
It's incredible. What's really interesting about it is we've signed a partnership with Tesco to do trials, so 6-month trials in Galway, in the west coast of Ireland, difficult weather, but we'll be flying 800 or 900 different Tesco products to about 10,000 people. And what I feel is important about this is, first of all, the CEO of Tesco Group, which is a massive retailer in the UK and Ireland, further afield, the CEO got up and spoke about drone delivery as something that Tesco themselves believe is a big part of the delivery future. And not just for Manna, for my company, but for all of us here that are interested in drones and the delivery space, for the group head of such a large organization to be saying that they believe the future is going to have drone delivery in it is pretty significant for our industry. And how exciting is it? We've done about 20,000 flights so far. We'll be doing another about 100 deliveries a day for Tesco in this small town in Ireland. It's incredible.
Congratulations, it's really shocking. The numbers are huge, and it shows that drones are the present. But I'm just wondering, you and me, we love innovation. We want to see drones flying above us, but what's the societal concern around drone delivery? So what do you think?
So the big issues, most of them are unfounded, but if you ask people, we survey people all the time in different markets, and if you ask them what they're, when you say drone delivery, first of all, pre-COVID, about 65% of people said, yes, I would like drone delivery. About 10% said no, and the rest were on the fence. Post-COVID or during COVID, it's 95% say they want drone delivery. They want it for pharmacy. They don't talk about, more frivolous use cases, but they're happy enough to try it. But if you ask them what concerns you about drone delivery, there's common themes and they're consistent and strong. And the number one theme is safety. The number one theme is privacy. Number 2 is noise. And number 3, believe it or not, is job safety and job security for society. The last one that people talk about is safety. People assume that drones are safe, even though in many cases bad operators mean that they're not safe. The world, as we all know, will get to a very safe drone infrastructure and drone ecosystem. In fact, most really strong and good commercial operators are already there. But when you look at privacy, that's a big one. And as we all know, big tech have done a really awful job at respecting people's information and respecting people's privacy. And so any company that wants to commercialize the drone delivery space needs to basically have zero customer data, zero customer insight, zero recording devices except on board the aircraft, no video, no pictures, nothing. And our aircraft has no knowledge of your email, no knowledge of your name, your IP address, absolutely nothing. It's a mule that goes safely from A to B. And that's something that the entire drone industry needs to take very seriously. And as we've seen in a number of markets, even in my own market, governments sometimes use drones for surveillance or for the wrong reasons, and that's given the whole sector a bad reputation. And then on noise, most non-experts or non-participants in the drone commercial space, i.e. general consumers, have heard standard consumer grade drones, the DJIs or the Uniques or whatever, and they don't like the idea of these very loud devices, interrupting their summer sojourn on their boat in London, ruining their buzz, as they say. And so noise levels, while they won't be a block for us now on progression, they'll certainly be a problem as we start to scale up the industry. And so noise is a critical one for us all to solve together and to make sure that we don't make, we've seen some instances of certain delivery companies in certain markets getting really bad feedback from consumers. And that's a mistake we cannot afford to make, because that'll just poison the narrative around what we're doing.
So basically, this drone's gonna fly, but how the system works? So if I want to translate to my mom, what would I say? How do we fly these drones?
Well, my mother's 80 years old. And when I told her I was building this business, like many things I've done, she thinks I'm lunatic until she sees it working. And we've been live in Ireland since March, delivering pharmacy, critical food supplies to small rural town with 1,000 people. And 95% of those households are using the product multiple times a day or even during the week. And about 20% of those people are over 65 years old. We have a cohort of users that are 75 upwards that are using drone delivery. Now, they're calling to order their product. They put it on account, but the drone arrives at their house. And so we know that, as crazy as the concept sounds, it's practical for even the least technically advanced cohort of our population. And the way it gets into people's hearts and minds is that when you launch, this is really interesting, and I was surprised by this. When you launch in a town, as we've done since March, what happens is every single delivery is an ambassador for your business, is an ambassador for the whole space. And every delivery we've done in this town, we do about 20 to 50 deliveries a day, depending on how busy we are. The entire town is out looking at the thing. They're videoing, they're taking pictures. They're still excited about it now, 6 months later. And that's what brings in the outsiders. So you might have 30, 40% young people, they want to do anything tech. And then you have this middle group of families, mothers, fathers, children that are, a little bit less inclined to use it until they see it. Once they see it, they want it. And there's not a single person on the planet won't try drone delivery at least once. And it's our job to make sure that they try it twice and for the rest of their lives.
That sounds super interesting. So what's going to happen in the future? What's your forecast like? Okay, they try once, twice, and what's in 3 years going to happen?
I mean, we have the data already on a small level. We've done 20,000 flights. We know what behavior is starting to look like. People, it becomes normal very, very quickly for people, and it will 100% replace road-based deliveries outside of urban cities. So we don't think that drone delivery is going to happen anytime soon in very dense urban locations. But we do think that every suburb in Europe, every rural community in Europe can get a profitable drone delivery service within the next 5 to 10 years. And we think that we will be commercializing 1 or 2 markets from 18 to 24 months onwards.
Wow, congratulations. And thanks for talking to me today. And I wish you the best. And thanks again.
It was a real pleasure. Thank you very much.